Now turning to Tesla, kicking off earnings for big tech's Magnificent Seven, reporting after the bell today. Shares higher today along with the broader market rally, but still the worst performing Mag 7 stock this year. Down 40%, erasing more than $500 billion in market cap value thanks to market uncertainty and Elon Musk's political impact in the White House, pushing sales to their lowest in nearly 3 years. So what should investors expect after the bell? Let's get to our panel. The Wall Street Journal's Tim Higgins, Wells Fargo Securities' Colin Langan, and KKM Financial and CNBC contributor Jeff Kilburg all join us now. Jeff, I think you're optimistic on this one. You think Elon Musk can shake the DOGE reputation and sell more Teslas from here?
Well, John, it's a lonely view, right? But I am optimistic. I am long here. I've actually added my position because I think it is time for Elon to take a step back from DOGE. And I think when you look at Tesla, it's just become a high beta, highly emotional stock. And unfortunately, this stock is now politicized. So you are owning it or not owning it due to a political view, which I think is the wrong way to approach, in my opinion, the purest AI play. And I know Colin's going to talk about stock going lower, and I know he had a price target back in 2022 of over $900, but that really underscores the bifurcated or bipolar approach people have taken to Tesla. But I look at the way Tesla is moving, I look at the way their margins specifically in Megapack may contribute to the stock moving higher, and I want to be an owner here, but you have to have the stomach, John. You have to have the stomach to take this volatility.
Tim, I actually want to go to you before we get to the other side of this. Tell me about your observations of Elon Musk and Tesla. This isn't a stock that has traded like a traditional car company already. So a question of how much the fundamentals matter in this earnings report and whether Elon Musk cares that much what people think about him, since he seems to be a gambler.
Yeah, it's been a long time since this stock has traded based upon the fundamentals. It's largely about tone. It's largely about Elon Musk's vision for the future and the market's belief in his ability to pull it off. And right now, there's a lot of question about his commitment. There's a lot of question about the product lineup. There's a lot of question about how the company is going to bring out those robot taxis, which have fueled so much excitement in the past, but have been many, many years in the making. Maybe we'll get some more nuggets on that today, ahead of possibly a June or this summer initial launch of something that's been teased. But I think the market's looking for more details about those robo-taxis.
How much of it, Colin, is about cheap rides, whether we're talking about robo-taxis or the seemingly delayed lower-cost models that investors have been expecting, and this Chinese competition that, especially on a global stage, is causing Tesla some headaches?
I mean, I think a third of the valuation of Tesla maybe is the auto business. The rest is the Cybercab and Optimus. I do think the fundamentals in any stock matter, and I think they particularly matter now versus history because the growth is negative, right? So it's a different story than in the past when deliveries were rising. Now we have a core business where deliveries were down 30% sequentially. We're going to see pricing pressure probably already start. The Model Y refresh isn't off to a great start. We're already seeing you could order it right now and get delivery fairly quickly in the United States. We're seeing financing promos in China. We're seeing pretty severely bad numbers out of the fundamentals, and that has to matter at some point. And, you know, you have to talk about what is Cybercab. They already put a pretty aggressive date out there for Austin in June. You know, a lot of the experts I talked to still have huge challenges with a vision-only approach. And, you know, I think the progress, we'll see how much progress they could do, how much supervision there'll be in that demo. I actually think today there's going to be a pivot, probably a continued pivot toward Optimus, and I still think that's many years away.